Hey, what is going on, point and click lovers? And welcome back to the Grand BS Adventure 2. Okay, where are we? Let's have a look, see what's about town. Yeah, I get the feeling this will be a bit of a slow intel episode. We'll see how long we go for.
Hi there. What have you got for sale?
¿Qué?
I said, what have you got? Oh, never mind.
I'm trying to think how you'd say that. Like, ¿Qué lo viendas? Or something like that. Like, what do you sell? Woman.
Hi. Lovely bread.
¿Qué?
Bread. Pan?
Sí, pan.
Maybe I'll come back later when I'm hungry.
Okay. Okay, that seems to do nothing. Ah, this chap. Okay, crash course in Spanish for old Georgie. And of course the goat may not understand English either.
Hi.
You wanna buy something?
No, not really.
I got cabbages. Buy a cabbage, senor.
I don't think so. I didn't
Cabbage.
come all this way to buy vegetables.
Ah, we can actually talk.
Have you ever seen
And if we need a
anything like this
cabbage, we know
before?
where to look.
Aye, Tezcatlipoca. Put it away, senor. Tezcatlipoca brings nothing but evil.
Okay, this is probably
The poor guy was so
something
freaked,
we
he didn't even
shouldn't
mention
have
his
in our
cabbages.
pocket.
Listen, have you heard of Condor Transglobal?
No. Buy a cabbage. I'll give you a discount on bulk purchases.
Okay,
I'm not into cabbages.
back to the
See ya.
cabbage. I have no idea what cabbage is in Spanish. I haven't learnt that yet.
Those things are gourds, aren't they?
Sí.
Hey, mind the footwear, lady.
What'd she do? Spit on the shoe? Bit rough. Okay, we done that. What about this? Was he selling fish? That's dinner sorted.
Do you have crabs?
Fish and cabbage.
No, only fish.
What a personal question, George.
Do you recognize this statue?
Sí, señor. It is very, very bad luck. That is Tezcatlipoca.
Night Hunter.
I know, but
Okay.
I don't believe in luck, good or bad.
You may not now, but you will.
The guy looked scared.
Yeah,
out of
this
his
guy
wits.
became extremely animated.
Go away. Go away.
Oh, he hates us now. Damn. Okay. Talked about. Hey, that's that tourist from the first game on the right, isn't it?
Hey, cheer up, guys. What's with the long faces?
Our pipe player has been arrested and thrown in jail.
Poor Miguel.
That's not
He
good.
never broke the law in his life.
Yo, loads to chat about.
Do you guys know anything about a total eclipse?
What is it?
It's like when the sun is hidden by the moon.
He's crazy.
My cousin Alfredo swears
never
he saw
seen
it
it?
happen once. But that was after he stupidly consumed a cocktail of peyote and antibiotics.
Delicious. How about the worm?
What do you make of this little worm?
No good. It's dead.
Sure it's dead. I think
Okay.
I'd carry it around in my pocket if it wasn't.
Yeah, good point. Have a biscuit, boys.
Would either of you guys care for a biscuit?
A dog biscuit, senor?
Are you trying to insult us?
No, really. They're good.
We'll take your
Damn.
word for it.
Georgia needs to stop eating them.
Why was Miguel put in jail?
For playing folk music.
Oh,
What?
super band.
It's true, senor. He insisted on playing traditional Cuaramonte music, even though it's illegal.
Sucks to be him.
Take a look at the design on this label.
I have seen that before.
Where?
There was a ship flying a flag just like that
When
Aha.
did you see this ship?
3 months ago. It was
3
here,
months.
at the docks.
Was that UBA, maybe?
What was the ship with the Condor flag carrying?
I don't know, senor. We weren't allowed near the docks.
That's right.
Rough.
Usually we meet the ships when they tie up.
We play to the tourists.
Well, when the Condor ship came in, We were told to go away.
Sounds very top secret.
Have you any idea what this is?
No, senor.
Me neither.
Okay, that's quick and easy.
Why don't you try playing a tune to cheer yourselves up?
No. We should be looking for real jobs.
We could earn 10 times as
Ah,
much
Nico.
down the
We should
mine.
probably chat to her
My
if she
cousin
doesn't run
Ramirez
off.
was earning 8 pesos an hour.
Before he lost his legs in the accident.
What accident?
Tell me about the accident at the mine.
There was an explosion at Teoculcan.
Ah,
30
that sounds
miners
like a
were
lead.
buried alive.
They got some of them out though.
30?
2 of them, including your cousin, and they left half of him behind.
Ew.
Have you seen anything like...
I, the hungry chief.
Why are you carrying that thing around with you, senor?
Okay.
You know who it is?
Sure, it's Tezcatlipoca.
Everyone hates us so bad
He
around
brings
here.
death, senor. Death and destruction.
Okay, that'll do. Ah, quick before she gets away.
There was nothing else I wanted to talk to you
Oh,
about that
George.
time.
Show her the worm at least. Although we've probably done that already.
George Stobart.
Yeah, I
wow,
thought so.
Laura.
Mrs. Henderson.
That means her
Boy, this
husband
is
should be
some
somewhere around
coincidence, huh?
here.
When you've been married to a fruitcake like Dwayne as long as
Yeah,
I have,
that was his
you
name.
Stop believing in coincidence.
I'd met Pearl and Dwayne on the other side of the globe in Syria. He was an
That
army
was
veteran
it.
who suspected he was working for the CIA, but wasn't sure. She
What?
was less obviously deranged.
Ah, big chat. Yeah, let's see.
Is Dwayne here with you, Mrs. Henderson?
Why, sure, I couldn't leave him home alone. Since Dwayne came back from the war, we couldn't bear to be apart.
So, where is he now?
We ain't speaking.
Ah, true love. Oh, maybe not. Have a worm.
Look at this, Pearl. A tequila worm.
Don't you bring that thing anywhere near me, honey. I swear I'll scream like a hog on a hot plate.
Damn. How about this dance?
What does this mean to you, Pearl?
What cute
Give it a
little
lick.
feathers. Why, if you had 2 of those, they'd sure make nice earrings.
This isn't intended to
Poison
be frivolous
earrings?
personal
What?
adornment, Pearl. It's a dart, tipped with a fast-acting, muscle-numbing poison.
Pardon me, I
Damn.
stand corrected, honey.
Nico, what are you doing back there?
Sometimes I get the feeling that communication with Pearl was like sending signals out into space. Maybe, if you waited long enough, you'd get an intelligent answer back. But it was a long shot.
Damn, pretty rude, George. They're from his home country as well.
Take a look at this news cutting, Pearl.
You'll have to read it to me, George. I left my specs in a gay bar in Santa Barbara.
Well, it's about an eclipse of the sun, which is due to
Isn't she
occur
wearing
in a
them?
few weeks' time.
You'd think the government would warn us about these kind of things.
It's
Okay,
not
a few more
dangerous or
tunes.
anything. Apparently, the best place to view the eclipse is right here in Quaramonte.
Oh, my.
Sweet.
She didn't
Good,
appear
good
to be
timing on the
slightest bit
holiday.
interested.
She doesn't care.
What brings you to Quaramonte, Pearl?
What takes me just about anywheres? The market.
You
Aha.
drove 2,000
Get some
miles to go
authentic shopping.
Shopping is my role in the economy of the great design, George.
Okay.
What do you make of this stone, Pearl?
Oh, that's pretty. What's that thing?
No,
supposed
it's
to
a
be,
dog,
rabbit?
isn't it?
I believe it's a coyote.
Ah,
Well, it
close
sure
enough.
is cute.
I was surprised she didn't ask me where she could buy one.
Okay, nearly there.
What do you make of this statue?
Let's get a safety
Pearl?
save after
Ooh-wee,
this.
That's a spitting image of Dwayne's brother Sheridan. A little less body hair, maybe, but it's him all right.
Weird.
Why aren't you speaking to Dwayne?
Because he's an old spoiled sport sourpuss. I
What?
want to visit one of those old pyramid places, but Dwayne
Pyramid?
says he has to stay
What?
in town.
Right. And you don't want to go on your own.
Well, there's no
Music
point in
change
going to the
surely
pyramid
means
if
we're doing
there's
the
no
right
one
thing.
around to take my picture.
Is Dwayne still working for the CIA?
If he is, he doesn't know it. He's what they call a snoozer.
Don't you mean a sleeper?
No, this is different. He used to think he worked for them, but
Weird.
the psychotherapy cured him of that. What he doesn't realize is that now he really does work for them.
What?
At least that's
How
the way I
weird.
understood it.
Catch you later, Pearl.
Yeah, just cut that off. Okay, let's head in here.
Nico.
We check the rest out after.
I have done just as I have been instructed, Professor.
This guy looks dodgy.
With the mine closed down, there'll be no one around to observe your excavation.
Ah,
I have visitors.
Just remember what I told you, General. There's really no need to make a martyr out of that man.
which man? Okay, we walked in on something dodgy.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Senor. Welcome to Paramonte.
Thanks. My name's George Stobart from California.
But what is this? An angel
Yo, here we
come
go.
down to earth.
Is he gonna buy her panties as well? Okay,
Pardon me, senorita.
big old hand
I
kiss.
couldn't help myself.
Look, we'd like to ask you a few questions.
You've come to the right place, senor. Tourist information. General
Well, but he
Garcia,
looks so
at your
official.
service.
Weird. No, there's some sort of cell back there. Oh, yo, crazy amounts of chat. Let's start with a biscuit.
Would you like a biscuit?
Are you trying to bribe me?
Well, every man has his price.
Uh-oh.
Mine is more than a dog cookie, Senor Stobart.
Big smile.
This is the tourist office? It says police on the sign outside.
Yeah.
It is both, senor. I am a man of many parts.
I can see that, General.
Have you heard of a guy called Karzak?
No, I never heard of him.
Not sure if we should be asking the police too many questions here. Let's see
We've
what
had enough of
happens.
Quaramonte, and we want out.
Uh-oh.
Am I stopping you?
That was the
The
wrong
guy at
option.
the docks tells me I need an exit visa.
Ask Ronaldo. He'll make the arrangements.
Ah,
That's
the
what
other
he's
guy.
here for.
Perfect.
Take a look at this label.
Si, senor. Condor Transglobal.
Can you tell me where to find their offices?
No, senor.
What?
Never heard of them, and neither did Ronaldo.
The lady at the mining
Suspiciously
company told us a
unhelpful.
ship belonging to Condor was here recently.
Conchita Garcia is crazy. If there had been a ship, do you think I wouldn't have noticed?
Yeah, I'm sure he definitely looked the other way. Wink, wink. Yo, where's that guy going?
I hear there was an accident at the mine a few months ago.
That's correct.
A lot of men killed, weren't there?
A few.
30?
Barely 1% of the working population.
Ooh, bit of a rough way to look at it.
Who was the guy you were talking to when we arrived?
Professor Ubier.
Oh,
a visitor,
yo.
senor, like yourselves.
Did you say...
The real one?
Si, senor. Professor Ubier, a French archaeologist.
Okay, no such thing as coincidence, right?
Are you sure you never heard of Condor?
Oh, yes.
The company is registered
Oh,
here
yes.
in Quaramonte City.
You are mistaken, senorita.
The musicians out in the square say that a ship flying the Condor flag...
No, don't dob them in it. They'll all be in
simple
jail.
Peasants. They will go along with anything you say in the hopes of parting you from your money.
Speaking
Is
of,
it true there's a restriction on music in Quaramonte?
Yes, there is. An emergency measure introduced by Nuestra Senora.
Folk music is
what does
illegal
that
in
mean? Like
massive
Our Lady
cities.
or
Take
something?
away their musical roots, and what do they got left?
Easy listening.
You think easy listening could replace a musical heritage hundreds of
Nah,
years
that's
Why not?
rubbish.
It happened in your country.
Oh, yo.
old? Do you know anything about the forthcoming eclipse, General?
Such things do not interest me, senor.
Okay, nice and easy. What about a...
What's Ubier doing in Quaramonte?
Researching our rich and glorious past, senor. The professor is planning an expedition to some Mayan ruins. He came to see me to get an excavation permit.
Yeah, we want to go there too.
Condor is run by Karzak, isn't it?
Wrong again, senor.
What?
Karzak has nothing to
I
do
thought he-
with
I thought he didn't
anything
know
called
Karzak.
Condor. Whoever he is.
Ah,
The
good
record
save.
of companies registered in Quaramonte.
Of course, senorita. Unfortunately, all the
Oh, what
records
is that
were
nonsense
destroyed
excuse?
by a flash flood.
As in you flushed them all down the toilet? Bastard.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
That's a native carving, isn't it? Where did you get it?
We picked it up in the
Oh,
market.
yeah, that's not
as
good
a
if we've
souvenir.
piqued his attention.
Are there any ruins around the city?
Of course, Signor. Quaramonte has everything.
I have a friend who wants to visit an historical site.
Ronaldo will only be too pleased to conduct a guided
Yeah, I forgot
tour.
we still got to talk to
When
that
he's
guy.
dealt with today's paperwork, of course.
Oh, what? How long's that going to take?
What do you think
have
of
some
these
panties,
panties,
mate.
General?
Oh boy, fabuloso!
They're yours if you'll tell me all you know about Karzak.
I told you.
He's going so
Never
blatant
heard of
on
the
the
guy.
bribe. What?
Do I get the panties now? I told you all I know.
You told me nothing. I'll be back.
Papers.
I had no need for junk mail, especially someone else's. The safe was undoubtedly locked.
Damn. Okay, let's see what was behind here.
Signor,
What's the matter?
leave the child alone.
Damn.
Hi, I'm George Stobo.
I definitely
Hello,
saw
senor.
something interactable
How
for
can
a
I help
second.
Do you know anything about this eclipse?
No, senor. El General keeps me in the dark about most things.
Damn. Have a biscuit, mate.
Would you like a gourmet dog snack biscuit?
I would love one, senor. But I would have a problem with
He'd
my-
love one?
Toothache?
No, senor. If the General catches me eating on duty, he'll knock them out.
This guy sounds like a rough boss.
I'm trying to get out of Quaramonte.
If I had $1 for every time I heard that, I'd be able to buy back half my family.
Never
Half?
mind them. What about my visa?
We don't take visa.
I didn't ask if you
What?
take a visa. I want you to give me a visa.
I can't help you, senor. I don't understand these things.
What? Why did he tell us to talk to him?
Are there any ancient pyramids near Quaramonte?
Si, senor. But it's not very impressive. It's in ruins.
That's perfect. Would you be willing to give a guided tour of the ruins?
I can't. The General would have a fit if I left all this paperwork.
Ah, we got to deal with that first.
Do you recognize this statue?
Tezcatlipoca. The night wind. Take it away, senor.
No, does he
That
hate us
stone is
now?
cursed.
So long.
Okay, bad way to break the ice.
The filing cabinet was probably locked. I wasn't going to try investigating the passage while the general was sat there.
Okay, that might actually be it. Oh, the computer.
It was a computer monitor with some kind of outdated game displayed on it. I didn't have time to get sidetracked by playing computer games.
Okay. Yo, did we save? We'll do it now.
Why did you show him the stone?
I thought maybe he might know something about it.
Well, he does now, for sure. He knows we have it.
Yeah, that ain't good.
That man we saw talking to the general was Oubier. Didn't you recognize him?
I never met him, remember? The guy I called in Paris claimed to be Oubier, but he
Claimed?
sounded nothing like the man in the police station. Maybe the professor really is innocent.
Nah,
I doubt
it's too
it.
much of a coincidence that he's here in Quaramonte.
Yeah.
You came on a little strong with the general.
I was merely flattering his ego, Georges. Every man has his Achilles heel.
Maybe, but that guy's weakness isn't in his foot.
Oh, yo. Well said.
Did you notice that chart on the police station wall?
Yes, it looked like a map to me, but I couldn't make out the details.
Whatever it was, the general didn't want us to see it.
Okay, maybe we need to wait till night or something. Ah, windows.
The cell was vacant. There was a forlorn-looking guy asleep on the floor of the jail.
There's
It was
Oubier.
Miguel,
Let's
the
get
pipe
him.
Player. Hey, Miguel! He didn't hear me.
Is there anything? Nah, I don't see him.
Professor Ubier?
Yes? Who are you?
My name is Stobart. George Stobart.
I thought that face was familiar.
Oh,
Remember
Dwayne.
me,
I was wondering who that
George?
was in the truck.
Dwayne Henderson.
Hi, Dwayne. Just a moment. I have a few questions to ask the professor here.
Okay, we got him cornered. Damn, that is a few questions.
Do you know anything about this eclipse, Professor?
Of course. It's not the reason I'm here in Quaramonte, but I'm looking forward to seeing it all the same.
Okay, professional answer.
Take a look at this, Professor. What have you got to say about that?
Where did you get this?
Never mind that. How do you explain these withdrawals,
I left my financial affairs in the hands of my secretary.
including the withdrawal of funds in cash from your personal account?
I trust Gwyneth implicitly.
And why Marseille?
Gwyneth?
Why the very place my girlfriend was taken?
That's obvious, Stobart. We are both the victims of the same devious plot.
What plot?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like this.
Have you ever employed a Central American butler or servant?
I've never employed any kind of servant.
Okay, fake Ubier confirmed.
Tell me about your wife, Professor.
Please, I don't want to talk about her.
Ooh, okay.
Maybe you don't, but I do. Why was she known as the Little Dachshund?
It was just a silly pet name I used to call her. Somehow some damned reporter found out.
Okay. Have a biscuit.
Would you like a biscuit?
No, thank you.
You should, they're good. I can't get enough of these things.
Careful, George, there'll be none left.
What do you know about my girlfriend's abduction?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She was invited to your mansion in Paris.
Not by me, she wasn't. I haven't been home for nearly 7 months.
Yo, that long?
What are you doing in Caramonte, Professor?
Seeking Mayan artifacts. Central American history has been my life's work.
Okay, getting there.
Does the name Karzak mean anything to you?
Yes, I know him.
Ah,
In fact,
Karzak
if it wasn't
alert.
for Karzak, I wouldn't be here.
What?
He's financing my expedition.
What's your interest in the eclipse, Professor?
Oh, it's purely a layman's curiosity. History's my subject, not astronomy. But I've been fascinated by the movements of the heavenly bodies since I was a child. I wouldn't miss a total eclipse for the world.
Yeah, good philosophy.
Can you tell me anything about this stone?
Where did you get that?
That's my business.
How much do you want for it?
It's not for sale.
Damn.
Do you
He
see
might
this
know
label?
something.
Yes. It refers to a company named Condor. What of it?
I traced that company here to Quaramonte. Do you know where I can find the offices of Condor Transglobal?
The company no longer exists.
What?
They went bankrupt recently.
Definitely suspicious.
I have proof that you are directly involved with
Whoa,
Condor.
careful
I
there,
used
George.
them as shippers to transport artifacts to a gallery in Paris. Beyond that, I have no connection with the company, which, as I said, no longer exists.
Very convenient.
Does the eclipse have some special significance for you?
From me? No. For the ancient Mayans, it marked the end of the Fifth Age.
Perhaps we should be celebrating.
Ah, no.
Here there's eclipses
End
all
of
the
each
time if
age
you're
heralds
out at sea.
destruction on a global scale. The fifth is the final age, ending in the total destruction of the Earth.
Whoa, that's pretty mad.
Can you identify this statue, Professor?
Oh yes. Tezcatlipoca, the
Aha.
Lord of Darkness.
A Central American god,
Bit of
right?
scholarly
Supreme
insight.
Tezcatlipoca means literally.
Yeah, that's the name of the
smoke
game, isn't
mirror
it? Sweet.
death. You see the mirror shield in his left hand? The Mayans believed he could look into the mirror and see into the hearts of men. He was the wind which came howling.
Damn,
at
that's
night
crazy
to
lore.
Victims, and victims they gave him by the thousand.
Human sacrifices?
Men, women, children, animals, anything.
I wonder if that's
The
legit
steps
what
of his
they could have
temple
potentially
ran
believed
red
back
with the blood
there,
of
or if they're
sacrifice.
just making
The
up words
Mayans
and a
have legend
backstory.
that says he'll return one day. I hope I'm not around to see it.
Ah, that may be the plot of the game then. Stop that from happening. Right, let's see. 1% after all that chat. Crazy. Okay, we can probably get away. Yeah, that'll do. Right, guys, so in theory, we just talked to Dwayne. And then, who knows, we'll have to do the rounds again next episode. And that will at least narrow it all down. Although it looks like there's only really maybe 3 people we can talk to anyway. And we can't forget about old Miguel in the cell. But yeah, guys, that'll do for today. So, if you like the looks of any of the suggested videos flooding your screen at this very second, check some of them out. And more importantly, let me know what you thought. Because lengthy holiday chat feedback. Aha, someone else is best feedback. Of course, if you've missed any of the second Grand BS adventure so far, then catch up. But the main thing as always, guys, is I hope you're well. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon as the Grand BS adventure sequel lingers on.